Hello everybody, this is Mateo, and we have to find some more Chocola fruits in order to make the great Chuckle Root happy. And also we have to fight some more repetitive enemies. But oh well, and also we're healing. Well, at least I don't have to actually be healing in the actual battle all the time. So that's pretty good. Oh, if one of your bros dies in the middle of the battle, then they'll just fall over and whatnot, and you can't use them, obviously. And look at me just stupidly jump on that chestnut guy. But anyways, and then whenever you're dodging the attack again, your other brother will actually run over to pick up the other brother. For instance, if Mario dies, then Luigi will go and pick up Mario. Yeah, if Mario dies, Luigi will go and pick up Mario. And you'll have to jump with Mario on your back as well. So the timing will be a little off, and I got a 3! So yeah, the timing will be a little off, and, where was I? The timing will be off, and you'll be jumping a little slower. And I think you might also fall faster or something. Basically, it's like jumping with a weight on your back. And also, if one of your brothers is dead and then you finish up the battle, then the other brother will be revived with just 1 HP. They won't get any experience, but once you get back on the world map, they'll have 1 HP back, and you'll probably want to heal that up. And yeah, that's pretty much all that we have to do with brother deaths. If both of them die, then it's a game over, obviously. And that's pretty much it on that. Luckily, I don't die ever, although one of my brothers might have died, I think, once. Perhaps, I don't really remember. And I dislike these bicycle pad things because they just go on for so long, and it's just a tedious little thing. I mean, it's cool, but when they have it going on for that long, then it's just annoying. And I'm pretty sure that's actually the last one in the game, so I think that they might have thought they were rather annoying as well. But, oh well. So yeah, there we go, we get the purple Chocola fruit, if we could pick it up. There we go. And if you remember, I went up into a cave, and there was this huge wall that we couldn't get past, and that was it. This is that cave, and if we want, we could go down there and backtrack a bit. It might be faster to go that way, however, I don't want to risk running into the enemies again, provided that happens. Plus, it's just easier to go here, and then go through the other path, the final path, to get the last fruit, right here. And, oh, hello, little tree person. The granddaughter of the great Chuckle Root. And this is her room, even though it really doesn't look like a room, it just looks like an... excuse me, burp. It just looks like another, path. And she's telling you about how you can dig up beans, however, I've done that already a couple times. But this is basically the tutorial on the stupid little X's on the floor. And you need to find 5 of these X's, and I'm pretty sure you get to keep the beans as well. So let's go ahead and pick them all up, and they're all Chuckle Beans. And these are really, they usually aren't this easy to find. I think they just made the X's easy to find for the first time. And then they get, less profound. I mean, there's seriously just like a dark circle, and you can easily see that. But, oh well. So we found all 5, and we must dig immediately. No, stop. And then I'm going to end up missing every single Chuckle Root. Oh, good night. Well, the granddaughter is rather polite, and she doesn't change colors like the great Chuckle Root. Oh hey, it's the red Chocola fruit. So much chuckling. And we have to jump on the Wiggler. If you want, and something that I did every once in a while, is that you could just have Mario jump on it all 3 times. Okay, yeah, there's a bean here, there we go. They wouldn't just put a little thing like that there. But you could just have Mario jump on him all 3 times, it's rather amusing. And so, here's our mini-boss. Once Mario regained his size, yay. So, here we go, we have the Wiggler. Mini-boss is the only one like it in the game, so... yeah, mini-boss time, I guess. First thing you want to do is jump on all 4 segments of its body. Counterattacks count. However, it can also work in reverse. For instance, if you hit a yellow spot on him, it will turn back red, and that'll be counterproductive. And honestly, if you have most of his body already yellow, then I just suggest taking the hit. And then once you get rid of all of them, he will become sad face, and you can hit him. If he's still angry when you hit him, he will counterattack, and that's pretty much all to it. It's a ground smash type attack like the Queen Bean had, and he's a rather easy mini-boss. That was strange, I jumped and then grabbed the fruit, but it already registered that I grabbed the fruit. Oh well. So it's a pretty easy mini-boss. I mean, I did 42 damage to it, which is pretty amusing. If those of you who don't know my obsession with the number 42, where have you been? Other than I barely have any viewers, so most of you probably haven't been around yet. Just read The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And that is like my favorite book ever. Or series or whatever. And he's freaking out! Oh my god, he is freaking out so much. And he opens up the path, and oh great. Do we have to fight them again? We already fought them once. And they're... okay. So they were just waiting for us. And now they're going to go and take the Chocola Reserve, Chocola Cola, whatever we're trying to grab here, before we can get it. So that's just great. And there's a refreshing herb. We've seen a couple of them before, however I never explained what they did. Basically, you can get different status effects like poison or whatever, and you can use a refreshing herb to heal that. However, I really don't suggest it since, you just heal poison after the battle, and usually the battles are very short, so it doesn't even matter. I suggest just, what's the word, selling them off. I think they sell for like 5 or 25-ish each, so that's pretty helpful. And here we have, I think his name was Bubbles? Yeah, Bubbles. And he is also French, so many French people. So, this place is basically called the Chocola, or the everything is called a Chuckle, because the way that you make the soda is by telling it jokes. And, oh, I just now noticed the zipper! That's cool! So he's wearing like a peanut costume? Why is he wearing a peanut costume? We can't stand up to such a beverage! But yeah, if you read the little things on how to make Chocola Cola, at the very beginning of this area, it would have said, like, tell it jokes, and you would have gotten it. And, wow, he's freaking out. And also, why is he wearing a peanut costume? And a hat. This guy is weird. And he's been doing this for 1,000 years. That must be rather boring. You need a gigantic joke book for that one. But it's boss time against a gigantic being of red Listerine. I mean soda. I don't even know. So, starting off with this guy, whenever you try to hammer him, or attack, well, just hammer him, he will put up his shield and you'll do minimal damage. So you want to do is use your regular hammer attacks in order to block that. And he has two different sets of attacks. One of them is his sword that you've seen before, in which he will just summon these little soda guys that will attack you. And then he also has his gun, which is kind of like the Huhunadon, that green T-Rex type guy that we fought back at the top of Hoo Mountain in order to get the Hoo block. But yeah, that's pretty much how the attacks work for now. I really do suggest using Chopper Bros. It is by far my favorite Bros attack, other than another one that we'll get for Luigi. However, I only like using that attack once per battle. And also, Mario's about to die. In my opinion, his gun attack is a lot more yep. Well then, apparently I was foreshadowing Mario's death. Oh well, we'll just use a 1-up mushroom. Bring him back, it'll bring him back, him with half his health. He'll be fine. So, his gun attack is definitely a lot more difficult to dodge, especially when he's up close and he's attacking Mario, at least for me. But look at that, we just did like 50 damage almost. And we just rack up the hits as well. So, yeah, that's pretty much this boss for a short while, until he changes his form, which is a lot less difficult in my opinion. And yay for messing it up. It's been a while since I played this game. Although why I am messing all this stuff up, I have no idea. There we go, 41. We're doing pretty good damage, even for getting crappy stat rolls. And could I stop getting hit by his frickin' gun? There we go. This is getting a little repetitive now. Please change your form, sir. That should do it. Yep, there we go. Now he's short. He's now a midget. Basically what he'll do is that he'll charge you, and you can possibly jump over him and do counterattack damage to him. Otherwise, he'll just hit you. And also, Bubbles... Oh, you could also hammer him, apparently. Maybe just hammer him. Oh well. And Bubbles will also come in order to tell jokes and heal this guy a bit. And apparently jump attacks don't work on him. So that's why you want to get rid of his shield. And he blows up. Another thing is that you probably don't want to use the Chopper Bros on really short enemies because you'll have less of a chance to hit them, and I got a 2. There were so many 4s in that as well. I think around now is when I start getting the higher stat rolls, though. So let's cross our fingers for Luigi. I got a 4! And now he has 42 HP. That's pretty awesome. And Bubbles loses. Yes. And he gets angry and makes a perfectly rectangular hole in the floor. And why did I have such a difficult... Oh, that's not good. Our soda's going to taste like Mario, and Luigi is kind of all the way over here. We can't get him! That's such a tease. This looks like we're going to need to take the long way. There's a save block if you need it. And some items, rocks, and more of these guys. So basically, Luigi's going to catch up on levels a bit. He might even level up once. So Luigi's going to be ahead when it comes to leveling, which is different from what it usually is. Usually he's behind. And I think this is actually why they made him behind. Just because you have the option to level him up a bit more, let him gain more experience. Now if I could just stop grabbing coins, we could actually save Mario. I mean, forget my brother, I need money. Oh, he has the morals of Spyro. Anyways. So... Oh yeah, it's not like Mario's going to drown or anything, it's not like he's still in the barrel. And now you're going to make him vomit. I mean, you're spinning him around like that. Luigi's a jerk. Now you impact him into the wall. Mario's taking so much abuse, and now he's fat. Some other guy. These guards, them and their hijinks, not understanding anything. Slushing around in his insides, gross. And sort of disgusting. You know, they just keep on going on the same joke like how gross this is, and yet it's still funny with every single line. Those guards are great. Too bad they really don't do anything else ever again. Doesn't really look like she's sleeping, it looks more like she's dying. And look at her sporadic, really quick breathing, and you probably just drowned her. Now she's super angry, and there's a worm. Kind of looks like... I don't even know what that looks like, but we'll never see it again. Would have been cool if they referenced it later in the game, like, the belly black worm became large or something, or it inhabited somebody else and you need to defeat it. Or if they referenced it in Bowser's Inside Story, like Bowser ate the belly black worm. Just so much things that they could have done with it, but no. This is the last of the belly black worm. And now now we are telling the not-so-muscular queen about our problems, and she's going to explain what Cackleta's plan must be, since she stole the Beanstar and Princess Peach's voice. In a pretty cool scroll way, it's very text-heavy. This is basically the story of the game behind Cackleta, not Bowser this time, stole Princess Peach, or rather her voice, and you need to go save it. And look, she's even spouting out curse words in the scroll. That's awesome. And by curse words, I mean those little symbols that me and my brother said were curse words. And there's the laugh. You will see this a couple times. Okay. And they continuously make poker references or metaphors, like hand for hand, or I mean card for card, we have the better hand. So basically she's saying we're more prepared. So let's go use that preparations, and we see somebody. It's Prince Beasley! That's pretty awesome. So what's up, Prince Beasley? What are you up to? Oh, Red and Greenie, you can't even remember Mario's name? That's great. A secret mission? And he even laughs. He is... Oh, I'm blind again. Okay, so apparently they were all prepared on this. To find Cackleta's whereabouts, how could Queen Bean give the mission of Cackleta's whereabouts even before, or even when she was cursed with the belly blackworm until 3 minutes ago? Well, maybe she told Prince Beasley to do it right before she became Belly Black. Maybe Cackleta's been up to things before even this happened. Oh well. So we need to go to Woohoo University, my very favorite area in this game, in order to save Princess Peach's voice. And once again, I was cut off. I hope you love this black screen. So yeah, I was expecting the video to end a little bit later. Anyways, I will see you all next time when we go to Woohoo University. See you then.